And Herc got the whole sound systems and playing. He got that from American DJs. He didn't get it from no Jamaican shit. And he says that. He has said that. He's on record saying that. So all of this shit about Jamaicans brought us sound systems and all this crazy bullshit. Like, these people would have had to ship the sound system from America to Jamaica. We go right down to the 125th or Fordham Road or wherever the fuck you lived at, 149th Street, 3rd Ave, Sears,
yeah.
Wherever the fuck,
right?
And buy you a goddamn system. Almost everybody had record players and shit in their crib. That's why they needed sound systems, because most people were so poor that they didn't even have a record player in Jamaica. A lot of people didn't. Let's keep it real. There wasn't even electricity all over the fucking island. You think these people are gonna put us onto technology? Stop it. That sounds ridiculous. No disrespect, but it's ridiculous.
He's also documented as saying that he brought over the idea of how the system was being played.
He be all over the place with the shit that Herc be saying.
The fact that he said that he got the idea.
He could say,
or go with the narrative of.
We already know this was going on here. People were playing music outside. They were playing breaks and all of that. What he's supposed to be credited for is the merry-go-round, which made the break extend. People said they was already doing that with disco beats at times, but not necessarily with the break beats. So they would play like the James Brown, and when the break part would come, people would get down and do their thing, but then that's it. You see what I'm saying? So he noticed that that's the part where they really got crazy. So he's like, if I could extend that part, that'll be some shit. And that's really what he's credited for. He's not credited for bringing sound systems outside and all this type of shit. He's not credited for the idea of 2 turntables and all of this type of shit. Like, he's credited for that part. And if he did that, thank you. But that wasn't a Jamaican idea.
Yeah, but who validates that? Who validates the fact that that's what he contributed?
Well, a lot of people validate
because from him, like you said, if he's all over the place, then what part are we actually sticking to in terms of what his contribution is?
Right. Well, that's a good question. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is, whatever his contribution is, it wasn't Jamaican influenced. It was influenced and co-signed by foundational Black American youth. Okay? So now, and I hate when people talk about the byproducts and shit like that. Like, a speaker is just a speaker until hip hop comes out of it. A record player is just a fucking record player till we touch it and start scratching it and doing what the fuck we do with it. Right. So all of these mediums of technology really doesn't fucking matter.
But taking that same concept, hip hop is not hip hop unless it includes all of the elements, correct?
Wrong.
No?
Wrong. And let me prove it to you.
Go ahead.
Hip hop is still hip hop without a big sound system. Without it being outside. Hang on, listen to me. Without it being outside. Remember, originally, my hip hop was on cassettes. So you tell me when we stopped using cassettes, it wasn't hip hop anymore when we moved to CDs? No. We had 45s and moved to 12 inches. Like, it's still fucking hip hop. Now listen to me. When breakdancing been fucking faded out. I don't even know why they attach themselves to breakdancing, and I'll tell you why, to try to include the Puerto Ricans. Black people make dances every other fucking week. What the fuck are we holding on to breakdancing for? You know what came after breakdancing? The fucking freak. The fucking, the rock. That's why they're like, freak, y'all. A rock, y'all. They telling you what dance to do. Okay?
The rooftop.
The bat, the baseball bat, the wop, the Bismarcky, the Joski Love,
correct.
The fucking, the Inspector Gadget. Come on, like, stop it with this breakdance shit. The electric slide. How many versions of the electric slide exist just off the electric slide?
Yeah.
Why are we holding on to breakdancing? We put that down, and the Puerto Ricans picked it up when the movie cameras came in. You see? And that's why they're known for being the breakdancers. Now, if nobody knew about breakdancing and you came to it, you'd think the Asians made this shit up. Because they're fucking dominating the shit right now.
I think they
right
made it
now.
a sport.
You consider
It's an Olympics.
So, do you consider breaking part of hip hop?
It's a hip hop dance, yes, but I don't think it's an element. It's a separate element. You see the same way they want to wave the Puerto Rican flag instead of just be black? Breakdancing is just a dance. It's just a form of hip hop dance. Stop singling it out. And when people stopped breakdancing and we played hip hop, it still was hip hop. When motherfuckers stopped writing graffiti, it still was hip hop. These are just byproducts of the music. Hip hop is the music. When the beat, first of all, hip hop really, even rapping is a byproduct of what hip hop originally was, because hip hop originally was the extension of those beats, cutting it up on time and all that type of shit. I used to walk around with a box and just play beats. I didn't need fucking rappers over this shit. I'm just playing trap, and then going into a next break beat. That was hip hop. Then niggas start rhyming over this shit, and then hip hop got even better. You know what I mean? But all of these other things are byproducts, and hip hop can and does exist without those things.
So you consider hip hop to be just a genre?
Hip hop, well, see, it's more than a genre though. It becomes a culture when it has its own lexicon. See, we had our own language. That's fresh. That's deaf, and we still have it. That's dope. Da 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 da. We have our own style. Okay. We have our own rituals, I guess you would call it. You know what I mean? Like hip hop rituals. These are things that make it culture. Like for me, hip hop was getting on a 2 train back in the days. If you a live nigga, you ride in the last car.
The last car was where the party was. Enter at your own risk.
Okay?
Absolutely.
But we started at 241st. So
And
what we would do, and
all
ride
the way
all the way
down.
down. So what we do, as soon as we get on that motherfucker, we get on the last car, boom, kick the door open, turn the lights off. Now the lights is off in the last car, and we smoking back there. That's hip hop. Kicking that door open and turning the lights off, that's hip hop. But see, that's a nuance. And that's something we always used to do. But that's some shit if you didn't live that type of shit, you wouldn't even understand how is that hip hop. But we be doing hip hop, doing that on the way to jams or and just hip hop was life. The way you would wear your sneakers and you know what I mean?
The way you wore your hair.
But and again, none of that was influenced by any outside cultures. We wasn't wearing shit that the Puerto Ricans or Jamaicans was wearing. No. They was wearing the shit we was wearing.
And we wasn't using their
When
slang.
they started wearing Adidas and all that type of shit and sweatsuits, that's because they saw us doing that. BVD, we started all of that shit.
Yeah, but that's a total separate argument.
No, it's not.
I think it's
No,
the
it's
same
not.
argument.
The whole argument is about where the influence, not to cut you
Correct.
off.
No, the influence, absolutely.
The influence.
There's no argument there.
Right.
The influence is there.
Nobody said that it wasn't there.
But however, those influences have to transcend into another form in order to build the culture itself. So without the culture, without the elements, there's no culture, correct? Based on what you said.
But see, the elements, first of all, yes, but here's the thing. I disagree with,
No, one question.
because first of all, Bambaataa is the one that came up with these elements. Yes?
Yes.
Okay? So Bambaata's a little questionable right now.
Oh, shit.
But
hold on.
I'm just saying.
But the fact that he's
And when a
doesn't take
cop,
away.
right? If he's tainted and all his cases, after that, you kind of got to throw him out. So I'm just saying, we're not going to throw out the elements, but I think we should examine them. You know what's another element of hip hop that we don't talk about? Snapping.
Yeah, definitely.
Your mama.
Snapping.
Definitely.
Snapping.
Absolutely.
Being witty on your feet and
definitely.
all of that type of shit. That's where freestyle rhymes come from.
Yeah.
Basically,
That's
doing the dozens
nowhere
and all of
but
that
in
type of
black
shit.
culture.
Why is that
Nowhere
not
else.
listed as one of the elements of hip hop?
It should be.
Like I would put that before breakdancing, before
Absolutely.
graffiti. Like niggas don't write on fucking shit like that no more. But you telling me we still haven't been doing hip hop because we don't spray paint on the trains no more, or we don't deface our staircases like we used to? That's not, what are you talking about?
No, but just like the music, that portion of the culture's also evolved because they went from doing it on walls and now they got galleries, and you know what I'm saying? And they
It didn't evolve like the way the music evolved. The music,
I think it has.
No.
I think it has.
No.
I think when it's all said and done, the truth of the matter is no matter what level, no matter what ingredient of hip hop you look at, it is all FBA.
and we influence it. We
language.
decide what's cool.
We determined the influence. We were the litmus test of what was acceptable. If the other members who we love and was a part of our community and was in the parks with us, on the trains with us, went to school with us, ate at our house, we ate at their house. If their influence was indeed even 20, right? Show me. Show me where we emulated Caribbean culture in hip hop. Show me a hip hop term that is straight from the island of Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic. Show me a cadence that came from the Caribbean or anywhere other than the streets of the young, gifted, and Black American girls and boys that create this. I don't want to keep going over this because it instills a lot of feelings in a lot of people. I'm sorry, y'all was a part of it. We love you, but it's ours, and that's it.